The US resettlement of Afrikaners has sparked a diplomatic conversation between South Africa and the United States. On May 9, 2025, Durko engaged with US Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Landau. The meeting's focal point was the arrival of Afrikaner resettlers on American soil. This event marked a significant development in Afrikaner emigration. Durko raised concerns regarding the US government's assessment of Afrikaners as refugees. The South African government questioned the criteria used to grant refugee status. The heart of the matter lies in differing interpretations of persecution and refugee status. Both sides highlighted the need for continued engagement to bridge the divide in understanding. At the crux of Durko's unease is the classification of Afrikaners as refugees. They have posed a direct question to the USC. Are these individuals being admitted as asylum seekers, refugees, or simply ordinary citizens choosing to relocate? This seemingly simple question carries significant weight. The answer has implications for how these individuals are received and integrated into American society. It also speaks to the legitimacy of their claims of persecution and the US government's role in potentially validating those claims. Furthermore, Durko has sought clarification on the vetting process employed by the US government for these new arrivals. They are particularly interested in understanding the measures taken to screen for criminal records. This line of questioning underscores South Africa's concern that individuals with dubious pasts might exploit the resettlement program to evade justice. The current wave of Afrikaner resettlement can be traced back to an executive order signed by former US President Donald Trump in February 2025. This executive order granted Afrikaners preferential treatment in applying for refugee status in the United States. The order cited concerns over alleged persecution and violence against Afrikaners in South Africa. Within South Africa, the executive order elicited mixed reactions. AfriForum, a prominent Afrikaner rights group, rejected the offer. Callie Creel, CEO of AfriForum, stated their focus remained on securing rights within South Africa. The resettlement of Afrikaners to the US has ignited a firestorm of debate and discussion within South Africa, revealing a spectrum of opinions and perspectives. The issue has become a lightning rod for discussions about race, identity, and the legacy of apartheid in South Africa. The responses, often emotionally charged, highlight the deep-seated divisions that persist within South African society. Some South Africans support Afrikaners seeking refuge if they feel unsafe or persecuted. They believe everyone has the right to live where they feel secure and respected. This perspective often stems from a belief in universal human rights. However, others view the resettlement through a more cynical lens. They suspect economic factors are the primary driver behind the exodus. Many believe those emigrating are motivated by better economic opportunities. The issue has also ignited frustration and disillusionment among some South Africans. They express a desire to leave the country themselves, citing safety concerns and lack of faith in the government. This sentiment underscores the unease and uncertainty many South Africans feel about the future. The resettlement of Afrikaners to the US has unearthed a complex web of political, social, and emotional threads within South Africa. The issue has sparked a national conversation about identity, belonging, and the legacy of the country's troubled past. It remains to be seen how this unfolding narrative will shape the future of South Africa and its relationship with the United States. However, one thing is certain. The Afrikaner resettlement has ignited a debate that is unlikely to be silenced anytime soon.